Boom. Ooh. Hey guys, welcome to Healthpotionshow. Today we're playing Eric the Unready.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited actually.
It is a point-and-click adventure, obviously made in 1993 by a company I've never heard of. I've actually never even heard of this game until last night.
We were trying to find a different game to play along these same lines, kind of like an early 90s game, and we were unable to find anything. And then I woke up this morning and Danny went, "Hey, guess what I found?" So here we are.
Yeah, this game's actually cracked me up quite a lot last night. Oh, sorry. And it came to pass that Sir Eric rode out from the castle of King Fudd the Bewildered to do battle with the Knight of the Black Pauldron.
Ooh.
There he is.
Aww.
Isn't it
I
cute?
love these graphics.
Yeah.
They remind me of being a wee one.
Then did our goodly knight gaze upon the face of his opponent, and it befell that he forgot the words of the challenge he must utter, in order that the contest may commence.
Might commence.
Whatever. Therefore did Eric consult the most ancient and sacred tome of chivalry, How to Joust.
Jousting for dummies.
Oh, whoopsies. But Sir Eric's visor did smash shut upon his face, and the sacred book did fall unto the ground. And when the knight made once again to raise up his visor, then did the point of his lance become impaled upon the branches above.
Oh no! Poor Sir Eric.
Gadzooks, quoth Sir Eric, mine lance is stuck. Fucking love this game.
This is amazing.
I only played it for about 20 minutes, but it was
Thank God this
fucking
is
gold.
conveniently an apple tree.
Then came there a deluge of apples, which did unhorse the dread foe. Thus did Eric the Unready become victorious over the dreaded Knight of the Black Pauldron. We did it.
Wow.
That's us.
That's amazing. Well, good game.
On the eve of that same day, Duke Theobald the Erratic threw open his feasting hall to celebrate the defeat of the Dread Knight, who had held the Duke's castle in his thrall. A toast, cried Sir Eric. Whoops.
Oh.
The guests, sensing impending danger, fled for their lives.
I love these graphics.
Yeah.
They look like an impressionist painting.
Oops. I guess there's no music here? That's really weird.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's a little bit unsettling, actually. That's right.
There's music for the rest of the game, I know that.
Eric the Unready.
Da da da. Yeah, there's our fucking music. Hell yeah.
Oh.
The following morning, the shop steward of the Knights Union Local 704 confronted Sir Eric. Let me review for you the highlights of your career thus far. While still in night school, you impaled an instructor who was standing next to a dummy during jousting practice. Last month, you burned down Ulrich's House of Torches when you left the door open on a windy day. And yesterday, you destroyed the feasting hall of Duke Theobald the Erratic.
Classic.
From now on, you will receive only those quests which I deem suitable for your obviously limited talents. The shop steward glances down at the paper in his hands and says, "Here's the perfect thing this morning. A farmer came into the Union Hall and said that a passing witch had turned his only daughter into a pig. Your quest today, Sir Eric, is to go to his farm and break the enchantment by kissing the pig. Here's your work slip. I don't want to see your face again until the task is done."
Oh. There's no way he can mess this up.
Nope, here we are.
We're Amish?
Well, here we are, says the farmer. He opens the
okay.
gate and brings you into the farmyard. He points to the pig running around on the ground and says, "There she is. One good kiss ought to do it."
Slowly, you approach the pig. She eyes you warily. You bend down to kiss her, but she squeals in terror and bolts into the privy. Seconds later, you hear a squishy plop. "Now you've done it," complains the farmer. "Some hero you are. Well, don't just stand there, get cracking."
Alright, so, this is an old game. So, the first thing we're gonna do... Oops.
The
Sorry.
first thing we're
Sorry.
gonna do.
First thing we're gonna do is save. What do you want to call it?
Eric's... Okay, I like that, yeah.
Kiss it a pig. Alright. So, there's a few ways to play this game. I'm gonna be playing it text only, just because that's what I'm used to. So let's kiss that farmer, yeah? You find yourself staring up at the farmer from flat on your back. "Nice try, city boy," he drawls. "Now get back to work." Alright. So we'll go to the privy then.
Huh.
The inside of the privy is small, cramped, and smelly. It has the requisite graffiti on the wall, as well as a few magazines that you hope are intended for reading. The bench is a one-holer, and through that hole you can see a pig happily rolling around in the muck below.
Ooh.
There is a hook on the wall. The only way out is the small door to the southeast, which leads back out to the farmyard. On the bench, you see a newspaper.
Well, thank God there's something to read. Ooh.
Oop.
Eric duplicates miracle. I can't speak.
Are you having a stroke? Eric
so.
duplicates miracle of loaves and fishes. Thousands of pilgrims feast on fruit sent from the heaven.
Oh.
The feasting hall of Duke Theobald the Erratic burned down to the ground last week during a celebratory luncheon honoring the retirement of the Knight of the Black Pauldron who had held the castle in his thrall for the past 20 years. It was time for me to move on, said the knight prior to the blaze. I've got a nice piece of land picked out near the inner sea. The people there seem nice, and I can terrorize them part-time, so plenty of evenings and weekends free for collecting shells. So, like, these are all really, really funny.
Yeah.
Like, they're all really cute, but I'll just keep this for now.
That's amazing.
So that's mine now. So, we can't get down there. You can...
You can't?
No,
Why
you can
not?
try all you want, but... Let's think about this. Before you jump down there, why don't you arrange some way to get back up? So let's... oops. Let's get out of here, and we're gonna go to the barn.
Okay.
The barn is old but clean, the floor has been swept, and everything seems pretty much in its place. The cows are well groomed, and they are contentedly chewing on their cuds in a manner vaguely reminiscent of the farmer.
Set into one wall is a closed medicine chest. A rope hangs on the wall, and the exit to the farmyard lies to the east.
Let's open that chest. You open the medicine cabinet and discover a vial, a bottle, and a flask.
Ooh.
Tort ease. Tustidinal muscle relaxant. Whatever that means.
I'm
Testudinal?
sure.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see what
Muscle relaxant basically gives you.
Ooh. Porcine aphrodisiac.
What does porcine mean?
Pig.
Oh.
Calpectate, bovine binding agent. So let's just take all this.
Yeah.
Mine now. Right.
This is really cool.
Yeah. We're gonna take that rope too.
I have never played anything like this, by the way.
This is what I grew up on. This is what I was talking about the other day. Games like this.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So now we're gonna go to the privy. And what are we gonna do? What do you think we're gonna do? Tie that rope.
Right. That's what I was thinking. And then
you grab the rope
down.
and squeeze yourself down through the narrow hole in the bench. Once through, you slide the rest of the way down the rope and fall into the muck below with a disgusting plop, up to your knees in it. You are up to your knees in stuff. A rope hanging from above provides the only exit. A startled pig is here, eyeing you warily.
Yeah, they're making it look way more appealing than it would be.
Let's grab that pig. You dive at the pig and manage to wrap your arms around it, but a loud squeal and a quick wriggle loosens your grip and leaves you face down in the muck. You pull yourself to your feet for another try. So, what we're gonna do is...
Give Hog, yeah.
The pig eagerly sucks down the contents of the bottle, which magically vanishes into thin air. A shiver passes through the sow's body, and she suddenly seems much more interested in you than before. Without warning, she makes a leap for your leg, wraps her own stubby legs around it, and hangs on for dear life. Let's go ahead and save.
Oh, I love this. That pig wants the D.
So I'm gonna do something gross.
Okay, what?
Every once in a while, people ask me what I do for a living. I tell them that I mostly sit around anticipating the things that players will try to do in a game. Of all the people I've ever said that to, not one has ever replied, oh, like, fuck pig? Anyway. I just thought that was funny. Oops.
Climb up rope.
Yeah.
You climb back up the rope.
We did it.
Yay!
You stumble out the privy, dragging the pig along with you. I've done it, you announce to the farmer. Here's your pig. If you'll just sign the work order, or work slip, I'll be on my way. The farmer remains expressionless. You're not done yet, lad. That's still my daughter, and you've got to kiss her to remove the enchantment. But remember, no tongue! The pig bats her eyelashes, puckers her lips, and wiggles her haunches suggestively.
Alright, well I guess we're kissing the pig.
Kiss that pig. Damn it. Kiss pig. Slowly, your lips approach those of the slime-covered animal. Finally, you close your eyes, take the plunge, and give the pig a resounding smack right on the lips.
At that moment, you hear a voice from beyond the gate. Hello, Daddy. I'm back. Did you miss me? I just popped over to Auntie May's to get some apples. She catches sight of your manure-covered figure. Ugh, who's this? The pig drops off your leg and trots over to the girl to investigate her apples. The farmer looks embarrassed for about 1/10 of a second and then says, oh, well, sorry about that. No harm done, though. Why don't you go into the barn and wash up, and I'll fill out your work slip.
Bastard.
Damn it.
The barn is old but clean. Oh wait, I already did all this. Blah, 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 blah. You walk into the barn covered head to toe with muck. To the cows, you look like a monster from Return of the Swamp Thing. They bolt from their stalls and stampede for the door, knocking out the main strut that holds up the barn. As the barn begins to collapse around your ears, you hear a low rumble and realize from long experience that this is the time to make your exit.
Yeah. Well, we nailed that one.
This cutscene has music. Anyway, while trudging the long miles back to the village, you hear hoofbeats behind you. The royal carriage of Princess L'Oreal the Worthy comes over the hill and pulls to a halt beside you. Whither goest thou, Sir Knight? Sir Knight, calls the princess from within the carriage. To the castle, my lady.
Her voice just cracks all of a sudden.
To ride with me in my carriage.
There we go.
By the troth I cannot, my lady, for I am covered in filth and would befoul the presence of one so fair as yourself. Nonsense, cried the princess. Hop in. I really like this scene, it's so pretty. Ooh. You are most kind, my lady, to have pity on a poor knight in my condition. Think nothing of it, you're Eric, aren't you? I've seen you around the village. Yes, milady. I am that unfortunate he who is barely worthy of the name of knight.
Also, it sounds like you have something wrong with your audio.
I'm doing... Oh, no, her voice is fucked up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Don't be daft. I think you're a perfectly good knight who has just had a run of bad luck. You keep trying, that's the main thing. If I ever get into trouble, I'd much rather be rescued by you than one of those stuck-up prima donnas who keep preening around the castle.
Fear not, milady. No one would dare harm the daughter of a good King Fudd. To do so would incur the wrath of that flower of chivalry, the Knights of the Rhomboid
like a
table?
rhombus.
Oh, nice.
It's like
I'm seeing what they did there.
Yeah. No one would be so foolish as to take the risk, even for one so beautiful as yourself. Oops, I skipped one. Whatever. She likes me.
Yeah. She wants you to draw her like one of your French girls.
You awaken to a new day. You are lying on your bed in the castle barracks. You try to get up but discover you can't. You recall that you were so tired last night that you tumbled into bed without removing your armor. After your excursion into the privy, that appears to have been a bad move. Now the armor is rusted shut.
Uh-oh.
Barracks, on the bed. These are the Spartan living quarters of those knights who don't earn enough money to have their own castle. Currently you are the only resident. The only exit is to the east.
Fair enough.
On the bed, you see a card. Let's scream. You bellow until your throat gets sore.
Cool.
Let's wait. Time passes. There we go. Your squire runs in and shouts, Princess L'Oreal the Worthy has been kidnapped. All knights must... He stops in mid-sentence and wrinkles up his nose. Phew, what is that smell? He covers his nose and continues. All knights must report to the Union Hall immediately. He runs out. Scream at squire. Damn it. Scream. Okay, there we go. Oops. Oh, okay. Well, I wanted to read that, but okay. The princess returned from a carriage ride yesterday, and she retired immediately to the royal baths, which nobody quite understands, because she had already bathed once that day. Anyway, when she'd finished, she went to bed early. When her handmaidens went to wake her up today, she had disappeared. Now they're going to assign the quest to rescue her, and we're going to miss it unless we get moving. He pulls off the last piece of armor and races out the door.
Cool.
Take that card.
What? Don't we want to clean the armor?
Sure. With what? What do you want to do?
I don't know. What? Oh.
That's if you keep going. You can't clean some armor.
Well, what?
The rusted armor is heaped on the floor in a useless pile.
Alright.
Let's read that card. It's a warranty card from Giovanni's House of Armor that guarantees that your armor will be rust-free for 1 year after purchase. There's a sketch of a suit of armor on the card with your measurements written in alongside it. Come to think of it, that sketch looks a lot like the one that's in your game manual. So games back in the day, because they were so easy to copy, they had to do something called copy protection. So what it would be is in your manual, you would have a bunch of different numbers, and some, like, I'll show you in a minute why.
I remember this.
Yeah, you have to enter those numbers sometimes. Mm-hmm. So basically it's giving me a hint there.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's go east. Getting out of bed first. Courtyard. This is the courtyard of King Fudd's castle, a towering pile of towers and the turrets that Fudd himself designed with the help of his court wizard. The entrance...
This is terrible looking.
Aw, don't be mean. The entrance to the castle lies to the north, and next to it is a tall tower with a strange dish-shaped collection of wires on the top.
Do they have satellite?
Yeah. There is a window high up in the tower and a garden at the base. The entrance to the barrack lies to the west, and the town itself lies to the south. You see a newspaper here. The sergeant-at-arms appears out of nowhere and drags you into the Union Hall. Then he takes up a position at the entrance that makes it clear that no one is going to be able to get out until he steps aside. Union Hall. The Union Hall is the place where all the knights come each morning hoping to be assigned one of the day's quests. It is a tired-looking room with a trophy case in one corner and pictures of famous knights lining the walls.
Aww.
Talk to...
Local 704.
Yeah.
Aw, they're so cheeky.
What do you want to ask them?
Won't your neck get stuck if you sit too long in that position?
Nonsense! I am a fully trained knight who can withstand more discomfort than this for hours on end.
Cool. Which one of you guys keeps short-sheeting my bed?
'Tis gremlin, Sir Eric. Perhaps you need some demon begone.
Maybe some dick begone.
Let's talk to the old knights. Oh, wait. You overhear the conversation of some fat old knights sitting in the back of the hall. Soft, I calls 'em, cuddled. One good melee, a few severed limbs, and half of them would go running home to their mamas.
A few severed limbs. Oops. It's merely a flesh wound. What is the maximum? Yes.
Don't be daft, lad. The Garpieth and Swallow cannot fly.
Aww.
You haven't mentioned how far you walked through the snow to get to school. Oh, it wasn't just the 20 miles through the snow. The hard part was that we didn't have any shoes. It was uphill both ways and we had to carry those darn lead weights.
Right. Have you guys ever fought the Stygian dragon?
Personally, well, no, not exactly, but we've seen woodcuts and it was definitely a lot more fierce in our day than it is now. Is oatmeal really the right thing to do? If it's good enough for old Sir Wilford of Brimley, it's good enough for... Love it.
So much.
Alright. And look at that fancy equipment. In our day, we didn't have lances. We had long sticks that we sharpened with our teeth. And helmets, we used kitchen pots on our heads and hoped for the best.
Aww.
Time passes. And what about those crossbows? In the old days, all we had were long poles and bits of string. Half the time, the thing would break in our hands and send the arrow flying into our stomachs. And then we'd die because we didn't have proper medicine. Not like today with all them fancy leeches and such. In our day, if we needed to bleed, we'd gnaw a hole in our wrists until we hit an artery. After it drained for a while, we'd tie a rag around it real tight and then wait for the hand to fall off.
Sounds reasonable.
Not to mention... God damn, dude. Not to mention how they run sieges nowadays. Now it's catapult this and battering ram that. In my day, we'd send 500 screaming maniacs run up to the castle wall to form a human pyramid. Then some unlucky bastard would climb up to the top, Jesus, while the defenders put boiling oil on his head. Then if by some chance he'd made it, they'd hack him to bits with their sword. But did that stop him? No! He'd run into the inner gate and use what was left of his body as a counterweight so the rest of us could rush in to kill all the livestock and rape the women.
Oh.
Or was it the other way around? I'm a little fuzzy on the details.
Yeah, probably rape the livestock and kill them.
The room falls silent as the shop steward comes in. He faces the troops with a pained expression on his face and begins to speak.
I really appreciate that we've been looking at that same picture throughout this entire ordeal.
Yeah, you gotta use your imagination. What was his voice? Oh yeah, listen up, men. Oops, damn it. Whatever, it was saying that we need to rescue the
quest is especially tricky because of the impending death of King Fudd. For those of you who aren't up on these matters, I remind you of the ancient prophecy that has foretold that Fudd will die on his 60th birthday, which is this coming Saturday.
The prophecy states that the unmarried princess who is at Fudd's side when he expires shall inherit the kingdom. What this means is that if L'Oreal is not returned here by Saturday noon, the crown shall pass on to Queen Morgana's daughter by the previous marriage, Griselda the Hefty.
All of you know that the traditional reward for the rescue of the kidnapped princess is half the kingdom in the girl's hand in marriage.
I like how there's a traditional reward for that.
Yeah, as is tradition.
Oops, and it said, and that night is Eric the Unready.
Oh, good.
I keep skipping somehow.
I don't know.
Whoopsie
Maybe you need to be more gentle with the keyboard. Caress it.
I'm gonna punch it. Eric, shouts one night, that incompetent treasury still hasn't recovered from the cost of rebuilding Ulrich's House of Torches. Yes, shouts another. And Farmer Berthold, the chief, still hasn't figured out how you can get that chicken out of the cow's butt. How can you pick Eric? Silence! You sounded like Dumbledore from... What? The second one? Or was it the first one?
I don't remember.
Silence! Rose to stop Seward. The decision has been made and the decision is final. The knights start to file out of the hall, glowering at you as they pass. A few of the older ones are angrily gnawing at their greaves. Because they said if you were picked, they'd gnaw at their greaves if you picked that option.
That's fair.
So let's save that bad boy. What do you want to
at
say?
Least they're men of their word. That princess wants to be? That princess. The princess Masiji. The princess.
All right, guys. So there's a hibachi in this room. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
What's hibachi?